Good morning, traders, and this is your Dow Jones daily review. Now, starting off on the weekly chart, you can see the price is really struggling to get through this area here. So there's your previous weekly closes. So it's 2 weeks in a row which closed at this level. Okay, and when you look at the daily, you'll see quite a bit of interaction. That's the previous high. Okay, from January 2018, and then we had another new high here where you can see there's a lot of interaction bouncing around in this area. So this is a pretty significant level for price at the moment. You can see we've had one rejection off it, and we had another rejection off here. Now, I'm a little bit skeptical of taking a long up here. Okay, it can break through, we know that, but for me at the moment, it's still, I'd rather sit tight and wait for a decent pullback, or alternatively a breakthrough and then a retest of that break before I start looking for longs. So if we look at the 4 hour, you'll see a little bit of what I'm talking about. You can see we had a nice rally up, and then yesterday we had this big engulfing 4 hour candle that happened, and then a lot of indecision. Tail at the bottom, tail at the top. Okay, moving down to the hour, you'll see we rallied, fell off, and we sort of found some support on this previous 1 hour fractal here, and it's also a swing low here. Okay, so you can see there's a lot of support sitting at this area, and currently we're again moving to the downside. But yeah, as I mentioned yesterday, I think it was on the Dax, momentum's drying up. So you can see on the awesome oscillator here, momentum's drying up. If we look at that on the 4 hour, okay, we've still got quite a bit of momentum happening, but a lot of indecision. So I think for me right now, it's still a case of just sit tight and wait. I think the market is really waiting for some of the key earnings to come out, just to get an indication of what's happening in the economy before they start committing to driving this market higher. So also coming up to the Easter weekend, so for me it's probably just a case of patiently wait for a decent setup and get in. Otherwise, just leave it alone. Don't try and stress yourself out. Now, with the market doing what it's doing now, you can see how we rallied now this morning. We've got a little bit of an indecision candle there, and pretty sure it'll be on a Fibonacci as well. Yeah, right off the 61.8. Okay, now the other thing to bear in mind is you've had one move down, one move up, one move down, two moves up. So that is if you're familiar with Elliott's wave, it's an ABC. So there's your first move, then 1, 2, 3, and now you want to see a second move down, which should be equal to this here. Whether you're going to get that or not is another story. I think we're just going to hover around like this until such time as we get some indication of what's happening in the markets. Okay, so if we just pop down to the 30 minutes, we can delete that. So we have a pretty strong move up after hours, and I'm not sure what that was a made of. But if we look at Hang Seng is down, so this is slightly, Nikkei is flat, so more than likely that's just manipulators manipulating the market. Okay, so for me right now, this is way too messy to get involved in, and I prefer to see sort of this kind of stuff. But what we have at the moment is, and it's a little bit confusing as well with these solid green candles that happen after hours. But anyway, I think I'm just going to stay out of this. We'll see later this afternoon if there is something to trade. But at this stage, we are going sideways, going nowhere. There's no direction. I am really concerned with what I see on the daily. I have some diversions brewing here. Okay, we have a pin bar, we have another pin bar. And I suppose the reality is, if we just come down to the opening of yesterday, well, the low of yesterday. So there's our, might be there. Oops, sorry. Yeah, it's the open. There it is there. Okay, so this low here is a big pin bar on the daily. So obviously if we drop below 26387, then I would be looking for shorts, because that would be my second daily short signal, pin bar, okay, and which would also give me three tails to the upside here. Give me some confidence that there's a move, a swing move, a decent swing trade happening to the downside. But as we stand now, there's no real clear signal. I'd have to wait to see that 26387 breaks, and if it does break, then we need to look for an opportunity to get short. But as it stands now, 50-50, we are ranging. There's nothing really much here. So for the Dow today, I think I'll just sit on the sidelines and wait to see if there's any news that comes out that's going to drive this market in a direction one way or another. Okay, so it doesn't help us much today, but this is normally the case with earnings season, and also with a long weekend coming up. So just be patient. Something will materialize, but as I see it now, I don't think anything can materialize today. Okay. Anyway, guys, that's it for me, short and sweet, and I will catch you guys later. Cheers for now.